Yeah, okay. So the issue is sorted now. So we are starting session for today. So our class for today is we are going to do the Terraform project. What we are going to do?
Issue is continuing. Online people, are you able to hear me? The voice connection is too bad here for us. Hello. So I'm not able to connect to the mic today. Is it clear for you? Still we continue or can we lay off session for today? Because if you're not able to hear what I'm saying, it's better to stop today. Clear for like I would like to take response from everyone. Okay, then we can continue. Okay, so our today agenda is like what we are going to do is exactly the real-time activity I'm telling today. For example, when I have a new client, okay, I need to create infrastructure. What I need to create? On real time, everything is going to start from your infrastructure point of view only. So, for example, is your client, okay? For the client, you need to provide the infrastructure. What is our infrastructure tool actually? Terraform. Through Terraform, we are able to create the infrastructure. Through Terraform, we are able to create the infrastructure. Terraform creation is automation way, but we are going to do it more automation. So what I am going to do is I am going to launch a server. Inside the server, I am going to install Jenkins. What I am going to install? Jenkins. If I run the Jenkins pipeline, Terraform needs to deploy automatically on my client server. This is the exact thing we are going to do now. Clear? So how many instances we are need is we need only one instance. How many we need? One instance. Okay. So first of all, I do have an instance with me. I have already created. So let's install Terraform as well as Jenkins both on them. So let me start the screen sharing. So you know how to install Jenkins, right? So I am doing it a bit speed because it's almost a lag for us. So I do have an instance running. It is Docker. Like I have it for previous class. Okay. But I haven't installed anything here. Just Docker is installed. So I'm going to connect to it and I'm going to install here. What I'm going to install now? Jenkins as well as Terraform. So let me connect to Mobaxstorm. Like here, you will learn a lot of troubleshooting techniques. Okay. The main part is if I want to create this automation, it will take only 15 minutes to enter automate. But my goal is to not that. My goal is to provide the troubleshooting skills for you today. Okay. CD, desktop, and key pairs. Connect to it. First of all, like I am going to install Jenkins. So I have copied the packages from there and I'm going to paste it here now. So you know how to install Jenkins, right? Because it is the thing that we are seeing from past 2 months, I think so. Okay. So copy these keys from here. After that, you need to install EPEL, Amazon, Extras, Linux, Extras install EPEL -1. So after installing a people, what we need to install? Git Maven. Maven is not required, but if you want to install, you can install. We are using for normal setup, right? So first of all, I am going to install Java -open JDK 11. Actually, this instance, I have used a lot of port numbers, but let me see. It will connect. Don't worry. So Jenkins, I'm going to install now. Okay. So Java installation is going on. So after that, I'm installing yum install Jenkins -y. So now what we are going to do is, after installing of Jenkins, what is the next step we need to do? Systemctl start Jenkins, because by default, when you install Jenkins, the service is not going to be up and running. So we need to make it up and running manually. Use systemctl start Jenkins. It will start automatically. So we are going to connect it now. Go to the public IP address here. What is the port number of Jenkins, guys? 88. Hit enter. It will connect. So here, if you see, then it is connecting. It will run because there is not completely update. Okay, so it will take. It is starting running now. This step is still performing, so wait for it. So it is started now. So check the status now. It is active and running. So now, are you able to sign into it? Copy this one here. And we need to provide cat here. So after that, plugin installation will going to take place. Okay. So remember, on today's class, I'm going to create instances and buckets only. It is also a project even. If you create one instance or 10 instances, that is not going to change anything, right? The project means everything we need to automate. So I will tell you few resources and I'm going to give test case for you. Project I will tell, but test case you need to perform. I will show how to connect to the Jenkins and how to configure the Terraform there and how to proceed. Okay. But there you need to do the test cases. I will provide the test case at the end. Okay. So create the username. Save and continue. Finish. Start using Jenkins. So now the Jenkins is up and running now completely. It is done. So my requirement is I need to create pipeline, right? Yes, so to create a pipeline, which purpose we are creating pipeline? Deployment of Terraform code. So to deploy the Terraform code, first of all, what we need to have? Terraform. So now we are going to install Terraform. What we are going to install? Terraform. Actually, I do have a document here. I will provide this document for you as well. Let me take it project. I think here it is like. I have written it somewhere. Let me check it where I have written. It consists of a lot of projects actually, but we need Terraform, right? So let's go. Yeah, here. So it's a Terraform project actually. Okay. So first of all, you can install Terraform 2 ways. How many ways? If you able to see this one, everything will be easy for you to understand. So for that purpose, I am opening this document for you to get a clear clarity. You can install Terraform on multiple ways. First one, you can install normally on your instance that we have seen. Second one you can install on the Jenkins. Sir, how to install Terraform on Jenkins? First of all, go to the Jenkins dashboard. Here there is an option called Manage Plugins. Manage Jenkins. Manage plugins. So here you can be able to download the Terraform plugin. So go for available, check Terraform. Click on this, click on install without restart. Terraform is downloaded now. So go back to the top page. So your Terraform plugin is downloaded now. Okay. If you want to install, you can install it from the Jenkins console, as well as you can install it on the EC2 server as well. It depends upon your requirement, how you are going to install. I will show you both ways how to do it. If you want to install it from the Jenkins console, you need to go to this path. Okay. Let me show it here. First of all, you need to go to the global tool configuration and there Terraform, and there you need to click on Add Terraform. So go to here. I'm sorry. Wait a second, let me close this one. Here, do I have, I have my pipeline code here. Let me copy this one as well completely. This is my Terra repository, guys. Like if you want to make it easily, you can copy my Terraform repository because it consists of the entire code of what our project required. Okay. So manage Jenkins and here global tool configuration. But here you need to check whether we need to go global tool configuration or configure system, because both are configured, right? So don't confuse. Global tool configuration. Here we have installed Terraform plugin, right? So Terraform, you will see at the bottom. Are you seeing Terraform here? Click on Add Terraform. Terraform name, give Terraform only. Okay. So which version of Terraform you want to install? You have this many versions. How many versions you have? So among them, we need to use 1.34, that is AMD 64. What we need to use? This way you can install automation. And second way is manual way, right? So we have seen how to install it on manual way. So if you want to install, you can select any of this depending upon your operating system. For Linux, I am going to use 64. It's ARM, okay? So here we need to use AMD 64. What we need to use? Click on it. Save. So now the Terraform is going to automatically install. Terraform plugin is going to install on your Jenkins. Let's go for here. It will take some time to replicate, okay? It won't reflect immediately. It will take some time. So give Terraform. It is not working. So we need to wait for some time. It is the first method of doing your installation. But second method, can we do it manually? You have know the process, right? How to create the manual. Let me show it to you. So go to here, type like this. We can do it on two ways. One is directly installing. Second one is installing by a zip package. What it is? Zip package. Let me go with zip package because on real time zip format we are going to use because it is the standard one, right? Commands will change frequently, but zip is not going to change. So let me go to my Terraform. So here I have my zip file. Let me copy this one. If you want to have this zip file, you can have it on internet as well. Go to hashicorp.com, Terraform 1.3. I will show you. Go to this one. Release.hashicorp.com. Or else like HashiCorp release. Type like this. Go to here. And here we need to have Terraform. On this Terraform, are you seeing all of this? So standard one I am using from long time is 1.1.9. If you want to use other, you can also use other as well. So here we need to use which one? ARM or AMD? See here what we are having in this? AMD. Always use AMD. So are you seeing this AMD here? Right click it, copy link address. So then go to your EC2 server, give wget command. Have you got your Terraform now? It is on which format? Unzip it one. So now you will get your Terraform script. Are you seeing this one? So remove the zip rm minus rf Terraform underscore sorry 1. So the zip is removed now. But here, if I want to make this command execute, I need to move to where? User local bin. So move Terraform to /user local bin. It's user only, okay? So here you need to go Terraform. So after that, we need to export the path, right? So vam.bash rc. So here you need to give export path is equal to $path : user local bin. So after giving this, we need to give source.bash rc. Basically, we need to log out and log in if we apply like this. But even if we give source.bash rc also, it will be fine. So if we give Terraform version, are you seeing Terraform now? This is the way how you can install manual, and automation also you can perform like that. Okay. So again, I am going back to here, deleting all of this. Go to manage Jenkins. You don't want this installation right now, right? So I'm going to remove this one because I just showed you how to install, but I don't want this. See, if you see here, don't click this and remove this one permanently. See, if you want it manual, you need to take the zip file and you need to unzip that one and perform the operation. And if you want automation, we can go with the Jenkins. Perfect. So now my instance is having Terraform running. I have Jenkins as well as I have Terraform. So first of all, what I am going to do is I am going to write a Terraform code. What I am going to write? Here, if I want to perform this Terraform operations, there is one major thing I require. What it is?
Terraform first.
No. Another thing. AWS, definitely. AWS credentials you need to provide, right? So definitely we are going to give the AWS credentials. For that AWS credentials, what we need to create? IAM user. So go to here, click on IAM. You can use existing or you can create a new one. This part you know, right? How to use the existing and how to create the new one. So it won't take much time to create. Go to users. Terra user is already there. Okay. Let me create a new one. This is like credentials are proj1, pro1, project1. Give access key. Definitely we need to enable this. Okay. There is no use of this password. So click it. Permissions I'm going to create because I'm going to create all resource, right? So for that purpose, I need administrator access. Click on here. Download this CSV. So I'm going to give AWS configure. Remember, guys, you need not to configure AWS CLI. It is not mandatory because Amazon Linux 2 already having itself CLI installed. Okay, if you want to configure one more time, latest version, you can configure, but I don't want to configure it. Click on enter. First of all, what it is asking to me? Access key. So click on access key, copy it, paste it here. And after it is asking the, so click on show, copy this entire thing and paste it over here. So now on which region you are going to perform these operations. So let's go back to your EC2 services and check currently we are on which region. Okay.
Yes, I can West Diamond.
Not currently our Docker is running on which region? So if you want to create on the same region, you can use US East. Or if you want to create on Mumbai, what we use?
So where we can tell you your AP hyphen south hyphen. Let me configure it one more time. Yeah, okay, guys. Am I audible for you now? Is it fine now? Yeah, okay. So we can continue with the mic. Just now here the technical issue is solved. So we are going to continue with mic. So actually here I have configured the access key secret key perfectly, but I have missed this configuration. Okay. I can edit it still. How I can? VIM under .aws. There is an option called config. What we have? Go to here. Default region we have is AP South 1. Okay. And if you want to make this output, you can use table, or even if you don't give also, it is fine. But at least we need to have some basic, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this one more time. AWS configure. Access key there, secret key there, default region there. And what you are missing? Give output as table. So now we have configured everything. Clear up to now? Okay. First thing, we have created Jenkins. After that, we have installed Terraform. After that, we have configured CLI. For like IAM means like we use for CLI, right? Okay. So IAM user we have configured. So after that, what we need to perform is we are going to generate our Terraform main.tf. What we are going to generate? So what I am going to do is mkdir Terraform repo, or else like use Swiggy, whatever you want. So now go to Terraform repository. So first of all, what we need to do here, we need to provide the main.tf, right? So create VIM. Wait a second. VIM main.tf. So here first we need to provide which block? Provider block. Provider. Our provider name is. And after that we need to provide region. First block is Prakash Raj, P and R. Okay. Which one is AP South 1. Okay. Wait a second. Here the keyboard is not working properly, so I'm getting spelling mistake frequently. South 1. Perfect. Second block is your resource block. So resource Ramcharan. Okay. Resource, what you are going to create? AWS underscore instance. And tag I am going to give it as example. So the thing is I am going to provide here AMI as well as instance type. These both are enough, right? If you want to create on single file, you can create on single file. If you want to make it by using variable, how many files you can create? Multiple files. So do you want me to create on single file or multiple files? Single file will be very easy to understand. First of all, what I am given to give it is like I am going to create 2 resources. Count is equal to 2. I want how many instances? So give AMI is equal to, we need to provide AMI ID, right? Provide it or not? Can I directly use this one? Yes, sir. Who said that? No, why we can't use it? Because we have configured AP South 1, right? So currently we are on. So we need to switch to the, go to Mumbai and take any of this instance ID. Okay. I mean AMI ID. Here there is one instance running. Okay. I think my brother is using it, but okay. Keep this aside. Click on launch instance. Go for browse options. Let's try to create Ubuntu. Okay. What we are going to use now? So let me copy this Ubuntu. I want 20th version. 22 is there. I want 20. Where 20 is? 20.04 it is. Yeah, here it is. Take the same ID, okay? But it's okay, like, let me use this 122 version. Ubuntu, yeah, free tier eligible. Yeah, here it is, yeah. Copy this one from here and paste it over here. And instance type, what you want? T2 micro, T2 dot. And after that, tags we can't give it, right? If you want to give the tags, we need to use for each loop. What we need to use? So by using for each loop, we can create tags, right? So I'm not going to create the tags. I'm just leaving it alone, okay? So simply what I am going to do is I am going to create two EC2 instances. What I'm going to create? And I am going to create a bucket as well. It's optional. Even if you want to create, you can create. Or if you don't want, you can ignore this one. Resource AWS underscore bucket. So tag I am giving. So here bucket. Here, can I give directly name here? Name or bucket name we need to give. Yes. Raham 990066. The bucket name is. So I am going to close this tag. Clear for now? Just I am creating two instances, and after that I am creating. What is the first life cycle on Terraform? Terraform init. This process you know, right? So first of all, we are going to initialize the provider plugins. So Terraform is going to initialize its plugin. So after that, we need to give plan. But if you remember, we are not going to do here manually. What we are going to perform? Automation. Manual way you can create. Terraform init, plan, apply, you can do it. But what our main essence? Automation. To automation for this Jenkins, what I need to do here? I have main.tf file here. What I do have? But what I want here? I need to push this code to Jenkins, right? So that means we are going to integrate Git with. So here we need to install Git or not. So tell me the command to install Git. I mean install Git -y.
Okay, so now the Git is installed. So I am going to install my repository here. What I am going to install? But give it on home directory, because if you want some other files apart from home directory, we need to install them completely on our root path. Yes. If you git init here, it is going to install repository on Terraform folder only. But I am giving git init space dot. On my root directory, I am initializing repository. Yes. So that means root directory consists Terraform or not. So I can use it. Go to insert Terraform. How many files you are having here? Simply one file. Okay, so now I am going to push this file to the GitHub. For that purpose, first of all, we need to create a Git repository or not. We need to create or not. So go to here and create a new repository. Like this, you can use it for reference, and I'm going to create new repository for here. Your repositories, new. I am going to give it as NIT proj1. I'm going to make it as public only. So after that, I need to configure, I need to connect this central repository to my local repository. What I need to do there? Can I use this command directly? Git remote add origin. So copy this from here and go to your server, paste it over here. So now your local repository as well as your central repository had connection. Okay. So now I want to push this code to the GitHub. How I can do? First of all, we need to add a file, right? First of all, give the status. It is on untracked mode completely. So give git add main.tf. I want only main.tf. So it is committed now. So I need to push, right? Tell me the command to push. Git push origin master. So default branch is always master. If you commit any file, that is going to be always your master only. It is asking the name. So we need to download the tokens or not. So go to here. Go to your developer settings. Here I can use this one. Settings. Developer settings. Personal access token. Like after your class, what happened, you know? There is no beta version, right? Previously for our class. But recently there is a classic version, beta version. I am selecting classic version. Generate a new token. NIT Proj1. I am using the same thing. Just select this repo scope. That's fine. So you are seeing your Terraform repository. I'm going to paste it to one of here. Not in the okay. So I have pasted it to on the meeting for my future verification. I'm going to give it here. Is my code pushed now? From local master to central master, my code is there. So go to your repository now and just refresh here. So you will be seeing your code. Are you seeing your code? We have completed full Terraform, right? Inside Terraform, what you are having? Main.to. So what I am going to do is now, I am going to integrate with Jenkins. What I am going to integrate? Jenkins. If you see, like we have given Terraform main.tf, right? Okay. So now I am going to give it to the Jenkins. So go to the Jenkins dashboard. Now we are going to perform integration of Git with Jenkins. What we are going to perform? First of all, we need to create a pipeline. So it is Terraform pipeline. Go to pipeline, click on OK. So pipeline will always going to be creating easily. Like if you want to make it very simply, I am going to use declarative. Okay. Just give a simple hello world program. It will be automatically coming for you. No need to write the entire code. Okay. Select here hello world and click on the hello world. You will be able to get it. My stage number 1 is checkout. What my stage number 1 is? You can see here on the here as well. Or if you want to go for Jenkins pipeline code. Wait a second. Here I have my previous code, Terra repository. You can take this pipeline reference from here as well. I have created this for only your purpose. It is Terra repo. Go to pipeline code. My stage number 1 is here. If you want, you can give any stage number. You can use stage 1 as well. It depends upon your requirement. So I am going to here to the pipeline and I'm going to give it as checkout. So here we need to integrate Git with Jenkins, right? So hello world is not going to present there. Okay. But if you want to make it like you can write integration of Git with Jenkins. Now Terraform code integrating to Jenkins. So if I want to integrate, I need to give Git URL, right? I don't know syntax. Can I use pipeline syntax? Open link in new tab. First of all, select here Git. And we need to give the repository URL or not. It is your repository URL. Wait a second. Code. Copy this one. go to here and give the repository. So by default, it is master only. It is our public repository. So we don't have any credentials. Generate pipeline script. Copy this one. Go to here and paste it here. Is it fine? Step number 1. So now we are having our code. If we have the code, if we want to generate resources, what is the first Terraform you need to apply? First of all, which life cycle it is going to come? Terraform. So write one more stage for it. I am writing one more stage. So stage, inside this stage, I am writing Terraform init. What I am going to write? So here, which command you need to perform? Only Terraform init command, right? So give step. And here you are going to perform sh Terraform init. Sh is easy to give the shell command. So I have given Terraform init command, right? After, what is your next step? Terraform plan and apply. If you give like that, it will be going to take 3 steps. How many steps? 3 steps. But I don't want to make my pipeline code lengthy. I will use a variable. What I'm going to use? If you use that variable, you can use Terraform apply, Terraform destroy, and Terraform plan as well. All these 3 actions I'm going to perform by using a variable. What I'm going to perform? So create one more stage. Inside the stage, you are going to give like this action. What you are going to do? Action. You can use this for reference. Okay, this is my reference one. What you are going to have here? Terraform action. See, $action means if you put apply here, it is going to Terraform apply. If you put plan here, it is going to plan. And if you put destroy, it is going to make it as destroy. So here give it as the same thing here. So Terraform action. Make this one. After that, steps. Echo, write like this. You are using Terraform actions now. What you are using? Wait a second. If you want to write this one, you can write this one. Or if you want to use any other line, you can use any other line. So Terraform action from this parameter. That means if you are giving Terraform apply, it is going to take from the Terraform action. If you give Terraform plan, it is going to take from the action. If you give Terraform destroy, it is going to take from the single variable. Action is a single variable, but how many operations we are going to perform? Even if you want Terraform init also, you can perform like this. Okay. So I'm going to copy this entire line from here. If you want to write, you can write by your own hands, but I can simply copy paste it, right? That's enough. So after that, I am going to execute a step like this. sh. What I'm going to execute? Terraform.action. What I'm going to perform? -n auto approve. We can give it for plan, destroy, apply, right? So I'm going to give it like this. You will get a clarity like once our script is ready. So here, sh inside this one, give Terraform $action. And here, -n auto. Why we use this command? To perform automation steps. Like if you don't want to make it changes, like if you don't want to wait for until our approval, we can use auto approve command. But here you have action variable, right? You need to use Terraform apply, Terraform destroy, and Terraform plan. Sir, how we can take it? I am going to use choice parameters. What I'm going to use? Go to choice parameter. On choice parameter, you need to write it carefully. This project is parameterized. Add parameter, choice parameter. There I have given action, right? What I have given there? Are you seeing action here? A capital. Here. And if you go for the pipeline script here, wait a second, let me show you. Here A is small here, N small here as well. But here A is capital. On choice parameter also definitely need to have this capital letter A. That's like. So now what we are going to perform is, it is very simple here. I have given action. How many choice you want? I want apply. And I want destroy. Terraform init, Terraform plan, and after Terraform init, plan, apply, destroy. So I am using all of these 3 choice parameters. Okay. Now click on save. If you go here, click on build with parameters. If you take this pipeline reference, first step, what is going to perform? It is going to take the source code from the Git. Okay. Now I have my Terraform source code with me. After that, it is going to perform. So Terraform is initialized. After that, if you want plan, apply, or destroy, you can perform whatever you want with the variable. Which variable you are going to use here? Clear for you know? This is how the real-time things work. Because if you want to create Terraform init, Terraform plan, Terraform apply separately, destroy separately, it is going to have length of code very large, right? But instead of writing for 3 steps, can I use this single step for automation? The main purpose of automation is to minimize the length of the code and the process. So we need to perform totally 4 actions. But how many actions we are performing here now? 2 only. One is Terraform init. Second one is you can plan, apply, destroy by using this action. Clear? So now I am going to run this pipeline. So first of all, I am going to apply it directly. Because without plan, can I do apply?
Yes, sir.
Apply or not? So then how it is going to take it is Terraform apply -- auto approve. Okay, and one more thing is here we need to like terminate this one. Even it is also not okay. I will tell you how to do it. Click on build now. You will have few errors here. I will tell you why it will come. Go for the console output. See what will happen here. First of all, it has taken a source code. Up to source code, it is perfect. And after that, it is giving initializer. Terraform initialization is also done. After if we give here on apply what it is telling that apply is failed. What it is done? Step number 1, source code it has taken. Step number 1 is, see, step number 1 is source code taken. Perfect. Step number 2, initialized, perfect. But where we got the error? Terraform apply. So if you see this error, you will get definitely what you want. Just read that one first of all.
Where is configuration to be present?
What it is telling that? No configuration? Configuration file is not there. Because if you go and see here, the configuration file actually it is presenting on Terraform inside main directory, right? But it's need to present before that. Okay. It need to present that before that. So what you are going to do is copy this whole line of code from here. Okay. Go back to here. Create a new file here. Click on add file. Create a new file. Paste it over here. And give main.tf here. Click on ABC commits. Commit the new file. So now, are you having main.tf in your main folder or not? Previously, it is having inside this Terraform, but now it is having inside the main folder. So now, if you want to delete this one, you can delete. Sir, how to delete this one? Can anyone tell me? Go to Terraform. And after that, click on main.tf. You will find delete option. Are you seeing this one here? Delete. Is it gone now? Enter repository gone. So now are you having your main.tf or not?
Yes, sir.
So try to run it one more time. You will get one more different kind of error. Build with the parameter. See, if you see here, step number 1 is on last pipeline. Step number 1 is done. Step number 2 is done. So we got error on. So if you go for logs, it is telling that auto approving failed. It only failed on auto approve because it is checking for the configuration file actually. But configuration file is inside the Terraform folder. So what I'm going to do is build with the parameters, directly give apply. Because even without plan, can we give directly apply? So go to the console output now and check what it will throw now. First of all, Terraform initializing is performing. Hot output is running or not. After that, it is telling that error. What it is telling that? Sir, why we got the error? If you see, there is a small error on the bucket. We can't give it name. We need to give the bucket name. What we need to give there? But what we have given here? That is the main error. If you go for the official documentation as well, AWS bucket creation, Terraform. See the syntax here? So there you need to use bucket underscore name. Let me show it to you. What you are seeing here? Bucket. But we have given the name. So copy this bucket, go to your main folder. Go to main dot here. Even if you want to change it on your local, you can change it to local and you can push it to here. But it is a lengthy process. So I am directly changing here only. So here click on edit symbol. Instead of name, what we need to provide? Is it perfect? Commit this one. New commits. Commit changes. So now can we run the pipeline one more time? Build with the parameters. Apply. See what will happen one more time. Like these all are your troubleshooting techniques. Directly I can route and I can execute, but not the main thing actually we need to do. On real time, if something happen, we need to troubleshoot, right? So those are the skills you are learning here. Again, we have given apply, right? So it is going to take action as Terraform apply, and it is approving automatically. So wait for it. Again, what we got? Fail. This time, if you see here, what it is telling, Terraform credentials is not providing. We have not? Where we haven't given? But we have configured on AWS, right? We have configured on .aws. But if you think logically, just think logically.
But that is an order.
Let me tell you, don't worry. If you see the logical thing, what it is going to happen here. If we go here on main.tf, on project 1, we have only this single file. We don't have any other files, right? But here, if we want to make it execute, we need to provide access key and secret key. But if we provide on main.tf file, it is not the real-time thing, okay? Because for every main.tf, we can't provide it, right?
Then we have to give provider.tf.
Then we need to give provider.tf. That is one of the options. But your repository is publicly open and it is visible to some of the developers. So they can see your code on access key and secret key. So then can we configure it on Jenkins? We can give access key and secret key on Jenkins, right? So at that time, it will be more secure. But that is second part. First part I would like to learn is from your end. We have configured that part. But here it is not showing. Why it is not showing means I will tell you the logical reason. I have pushed the code from which part? Git. Inside which directory? Wait a second. So Terraform project I have given it. But actually, if you go to your EC2 instance, our credentials will always going to be on which path? .aws. Then have you pushed this .aws to there? So that's the reason it is throwing this error. You can do it on two ways. You can push this .aws to GitHub. First way. Second way is you can configure the access key and secret key on Jenkins. These both ways you can do. But on real time, this is not recommended. We are going to configure the Terraform credentials on Jenkins. So go to the Jenkins dashboard. Click on Manage Jenkins. Click on Configure System now. What we need to click on? So if you click on this, you have installed Terraform, right? So go to the bottom. Git is Terraform. Go back. So here we need to provide credentials, right? So go to the credentials, manage credentials. Yes. So in the manage credentials, are you seeing this system? Okay. By default, you don't have this one. So we need to follow this path. So go for the system and we need to go for the global credentials. So if you go for the system, you will be able to see the global credentials. Are you seeing this one?
No.
It is unrestricted. So click on plus add domain. So it is going to ask the new domain, but I don't want to make this new domain for me. I am going to use this same thing. Click on system. Click on this one. And are you seeing this add credentials? Click on add credentials. So now you are going to provide, see, no, just follow this one. We are going to provide secret text. What we are going to provide? So click on secret text. And after that, what it is providing is secret and ID. What it is providing?
Secret.
So if we go here, ID we need to give the AWS key ID. What we need to give? AWS access key ID. So paste it on ID. And secret, here we need to give the downloaded one. We have access key, right? So we need to give that secret to here. You can find it on instance as well. Go to instance. cat.aws credentials. Config and credentials, there will be both. Go for credentials. So access key ID, I am giving it here. Create. Second one we need to create secret key. So go with secret text one more time. So here, go for the ID. So first of all, I am providing the secret here. Secret is perfect. And after that ID, what we need to give here? AWS secret access key. See, simple. It is pretty much straightforward. Whatever you are seeing on inside this one, you need to give there only. First of all, we have given AWS access key ID. After that, we have given that only. Like we don't need to do anything like Herculean task. It is very much straightforward. Click on create. Now, do we have both access key, secret key inside our Jenkins or not?
Yes,
Then we need to configure locally now. We need to configure locally.
no, sir.
Can we use this directly? Click on go to the manage Jenkins. Go to your dashboard. Now try to run pipeline one more time. So now this time you have your everything. So I'm going to run this. Apply. I can show it directly on the very first step, but our part of today learning is troubleshooting, complete troubleshooting. Go for the console output now. So previously you got Terraform no credentials provided, right? So let's see what will happen again. Step number 1, getting the source code. Step number 2, initializing the Terraform one. So again, what it is telling? Fail. If you see here, configure Terraform AWS provide no valid credentials. What it is telling? For more information, provide credentials. Fail to refresh credentials. Okay. With provider registry, provider AWS, provider one. It's not coming. Let me do one thing. Go to this pipeline here. Let me add credentials here directly.
Sir, pipeline లో కాన్ఫిగర్ చేయాలని ఉంది సార్ నాకు దాని ఇచ్చిన keys.
Wait a second, let me try on this way. Go to here and give the credentials one more time. It is your access key. Second one is your secret key. So now try on this way. Commit. So click to run the pipeline one more time. Terraform apply. It is performing now. Is it performing now? Yes, sir. But the thing is, there we have to do one more step actually. I will tell you and I will give test case for you, that one. So we need to go for Northern Virginia, right? No, sorry. Which region we need to go for checking verification? Mumbai. So let's wait until it is finished here. Remember guys, I have given credentials directly, but if you want, you can give the credentials on variable.tf file as well. Okay, that's up to your choice. So it is taking some time. In the meanwhile, let me switch to the Mumbai region. If we go here and check, instances are creating or not. These are not created. These are the old one actually. Let me create new instances. It will take some time to execute. If you remember, is there any command for plan to auto approve? Can we use Terraform plan auto approve or apply auto approve? Apply auto approve. If you see that one, it is not creating. Why it is not creating? Why it is not creating? We cannot give plan -- auto approve, right? So that's the reason it is waiting from the long time. Okay. There we need to give apply. If we give apply, it will be creating or not. So this is a small logic point. Okay. If you see here, it will not going to create until and unless you clear this one, because there is no such step called Terraform plan auto approve. But we have auto approve for Terraform apply. So that means let's kill this process first of all. Okay, kill this one. Or else like let it be running. I will build one more time for you. What happened? It's coming very slow. You will get this point once you practice Terraform only, what I have said. Okay, it might be confusing for some people, but if you practice Terraform, it will be simple logic point for you. Why it got stuck? Oh, man. Sometimes this is very disgusting actually. It is going to stuck this terminal a lot of frequently. Guys, give me some seconds. Here the internet issue is too bad. Like even I'm not able to type the comments as well. So I'm checking the status one more time and restarting it. You can do. Or you can do it on dot variable file as well, variable.ef as well. It's up to your choice, okay? What happened? Second terminal. Guys, give me some second, like it is got stuck. Yeah, okay, for the online people, are you able to hear me now? Hello? Yeah, okay, like the terminal seems stuck. Like I don't know what might be the reason. All tabs are working fine, but the Jenkins is not working. Even I'm trying to connect the terminal as well. So if you execute this process now, like you will be able to create the infrastructure, but there you need to give the Terraform apply. But what I have given here, so there is no such command Terraform plan -n auto approve. Instead of plan, if you select there apply auto approve, it will be directly going to the infrastructure creation. And after that, you can able to create destroy the infra as well. So try this part here. I'm not able to move further because this terminal got stuck out completely. Like even this internet issue, like I'm not able to move my mouse as well completely. Try this one for today. If you're not able to get it, I'll explain tomorrow one more time. Don't worry about it, okay? So instead of selecting plan, we need to select the, if you select the apply, infra will be going to deploy for you. Okay. So try this one. If you're not able to do it, I will explain you tomorrow how to create it. Okay. So now are you having any doubts here? So try with yourself. If you're not able to, like, number 3, 1 or 2. Okay, try with yourself. If you are not able to do it, I'll explain you like how to create it. Okay. Instead of plan, what we need to select there? Apply. If you select apply, it will be very fine for you. Okay. Resource name, like try to create it normally. Tomorrow I will give some other resource for you for your test case. Okay. The way of doing is same thing. Okay. But you are going to do it with some test cases tomorrow, not today. Try today this basic part. I will give some test case tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, guys, then thanks. If you are having any doubts, you can ask me now, or otherwise we can end session. Because here the internet issue seems to be very bad today, as well as this mic connection and everything is not proper today.